Alright, so if I'm going to do this problem, there's a couple things we look at, right? One thing we want to do is, remember when we're simplifying, we want to see if we can't look at our phone, but actually if we can look up here and write down this problem, because then we don't have to rewrite it, right? We already have this done for our homework, and it's like, oh man, that's one problem we've already done. But what we'll do, guys, is one thing is try to see if we can get rid of our fraction. Now, I have this up here, and I'm trying to think, what am I going to do with this fraction? Well, it's going to be kind of difficult. One thing I can do is I'm going to see maybe if I can cancel something out. So, to go and look to see if to cancel this out, I could write, well, I do have a sine squared. That's always automatically going to tell me I can use a trig identity, correct? So let's go and rewrite that as a trig identity and see what it be. So sine squared equals 6, 5. So that equals 1 minus cosine squared of x.
Why is it 1 minus cosine squared? I thought it was 1 plus cosine.
Remember, sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x equals 1, right? So if you want to find out what the value of sine is, just solve for sine. So you subtract cosine. I know I wrote that really fast, but does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so remember guys, when you're looking on your table for your trig identities, you're going to have to manipulate it for whatever you want. So now I go and look at this, and be careful. A lot of students are automatically going to say, oh, they're the same thing, that's squared, cancel them out. No, 1 is divided by 1 minus cosine of y, and cosine squared of y is being divided by 1 minus cosine of y. So you just can't simply cancel them out.
No, of course not.
But what I do notice, though, is, remember, 1 is 1 squared are the same thing, right? So I could write this as a squared number.
Just throw a square.
Why would I want to do? I would just throw a square root in there, right? Well, the reason why I'm just going to throw that square root in there is because if I notice I have a square number in front and a square number in the back, and it's a binomial, and there's a different sign,
Difference of 2 squares.
then I can do a difference of 2 squares, right? Yes?
Why do you have y and x?
This is all supposed to be y's. This was just your trig identity.
Same exact same.
Sorry, it does not matter in your book. This is a different one. But I was just writing really quickly, so it doesn't matter. But it's just going to use so you can figure it out, okay? So now, remember guys, when I'm trying to do some factoring, I want to look for my difference of 2 squares. So I can write this as 1 minus cosine of x times 1 plus cosine of x. Okay, so you guys see now I can cancel these out.
Yeah.
Got it?
What was that?
Sense?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
What was that?
That's the best line. Like I jumped back and I saw it.